Hi everybody, how are you? Thank you for your company. It's really lovely to have your company. Oh, that's the wrong kind of paper. That's the wrong kind of paper. Where are my papers? Here they are. Thank you for joining us. Right, everything I paint I'm going to give away this hour. So our lovely Amber in a few minutes will set us up a shop code. I'm just going to get my palette ready.
And it's prize, sorry.
It's a prize.
It's prize.
Oh, prize.
Type prize in.
Right, okay. So, shop prize. No, not prize, not shop, just type prize. Right. So I'm going to do a few things this hour. So we're going to get super busy of stuff, but I've got I've got a special Christmas offer for you. So if you want to learn to paint, my painting ladies are brilliant. You should see what they're painting now. And all they've done is a bit of practice and they've followed my lessons. So Katie and I did something. I'm on a mission. I want you all to learn to paint. So Katie and I did something yesterday and we've put all my painting lessons on a crazy, crazy deal. So if you want lessons 1 to 3, and that's months 1 to 3, and in that month you get all your downloads, you get your lesson, you get a video, you get to paint along with me, you get absolutely everything. So 3 lessons would put it down to $8.99. If you know somebody that you're looking for a last minute Christmas present for, that is a brilliant present. So learn to paint lessons 1 to 3 are that series 1 is shop paint 1, and that will get you that set $8.99 before your discounts. Then the next one we've got for you is shop 2 paint 2, and that's lessons 4 to 6. So 4, 5, 6. I would just say to you, please don't miss out on getting hold of those because they are so affordable. Right. I'm going to paint for a few minutes while our lovely Laura has her breakfast. I'm trying to keep my hair out my face. And this is what my painting palette now. Have we still got paint palettes left? I hope so. So you're going to get 4 of the Stay Wet palette pieces. Now, these have been damp for weeks and there's no smell at all. They're antibacterial, which is brilliant because that means if you're using ordinary paint that's natural, it's not going to, and they're really strong, it's not going to attract bacteria. They're going to go into the base of the actual palette. This is your brush stand. You'll get 100 sheets of palette paper. It took me ages to find this painting palette because all the ones that I'd found, either the mats weren't antibacterial, the papers that came with them weren't good enough, the price was crazy. You can pay £100 for one of these without even trying. But this is absolutely brilliant. So they all store together. You get your palette, which you then wet the mat that I've got here. So if I squeeze this, you'll see. Look, you just look at that puddle of water there. That is going to get absorbed back into this mat like that, and it will be gone. And literally will be gone. Then you put your paper on and you literally push out all the creases. So I'll just pull it out because I squeezed the water out. So you push out all the creases, and this, then you put the tiniest bit of paint on and it'll last weeks. It's so good. It doesn't dry out your paint. You're going to use less. It'll pay for itself in no time because you use so much less paint that you're going to use. So I like doing this bit. This is my thing. And you get all your bubbles out. That's then your Stay Wet palette. You've got your lid that you can put on, so you can keep that just as it is with the lid, but then the whole thing goes together and it's got a wrap with the Nick Pro on. So this is a professional painting palette. It's not one of the sort of beginner quality ones. It's absolutely brilliant. If you'd like to get this, shop palette $29.99. It's a crazy good price. There's only 2 left. Okay, we won't get any more of these before Christmas. It'll be the new year. So, a couple of things to share with you. First of all, I'm going to put some paint out now, and I'm going to put it out, and we're going to leave it here on there, and then I'm going to put another piece of paint on my palette paper, which, and you know I love this stuff, they've both got totally different uses, and I'm going to put that on there. Okay, so we've got one on the water palette and the Stay Wet palette, and one on there, and I'm going to put that one out of the way, and we're going to look at it at the end of the show and compare it with this one. And I know there will be a rush for these, so get them in your baskets, because we've got them now, but we might not have them later. I'm going to go down the counter in a second, but before I do, I want to share this with you. You see, we talked about this lovely, almost pearlescent background that we've got there. That was done, the palettes are limited stock, everybody. That was done using the pearlescent paints I'm about to show you. Now, some of the products that I've got on this show you'll have seen in the last week or so, but there's so much you can do with them. An hour isn't anywhere enough. 3 hours and I might manage to get through showing you some of what you can do, but in this time there just isn't time. I just want to, for anybody who didn't see the last show, just close that off and share with you that design so you can see how pretty it looks. It really does look lovely, doesn't it? That's on that little bag that we've got there. So I'm just going to put that out of the way so that that doesn't get damaged. And what we'll do is we'll put the pictures I paint actually in the bag to give to somebody. Right, Laura, we're just going to go down the counter and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to paint for as much time as possible. Lorna says she got the palette the first time round and she loves it. She'd highly recommend it. Amanda says, do you need specific colours for painting classes? I'll talk to you about that in just 1 second. And loads of you are shopping for painting classes. Right, let's come on to here. And Amber, I don't know whether we can find this, but in the academy I've got printed out these lessons. Do you want to go and have a quick look and see if you can find the pile of what you... I'm going to do lesson 1. We'll catch up with the shop codes for you in a minute because I want to see if I can get this for you. Right, in this set, series 1's lesson 1 to 3. Now, you don't need... I do work with specific colours, but if I tell you you need a white or a light cream or a light colour, a red and a green, or a plum and a green, or a purple and a green, or a crimson and a green, that's what you need. You need those three colours because I work mostly with those 3 colours. So if you'd like those 2, lesson 1, shop paint 1, and lesson 2, which is series 2, 4, 5 and 6, shop paint 2, okay? That gets you those. I'm going to show you this because, did you find some? Have you found some of them? Oh, fantastic. Right, this is an example of what you get just as the download, because remember you've got the class as well. Just as the download, this is from series 1. Right, so every page that you download has got notes on it. Draw the chisel edge of the brush together here. Not enough paint here. Change brush size for smaller leaves. This, remember, it's as I'm talking you through it, there's a video and I'm demonstrating it. Brush loading. Keep even pressure. Stem in different directions. Slide from further up. So instead of flicking it from here, slide from further up, not like that bit. And because these are downloadable, you can enlarge them on your screen. Try not to hesitate, just there. Brush loading, needs erupts. Lift off cleanly, not enough white. Practice white to the top and green to the top, so you vary it. So white to the top, green to the top. Get used to switching up. Again, another lesson. So this is the beginning of the lesson. Lead with the green, lead with the white. So that's the direction that the brush paints in. Try practicing in both directions. You put a sheet of acetate over this and you can use this as a teaching guide, or if you've got those bags. This is lesson number 3, I think, but you get the patterns to go with it. You get all the patterns. Look at how all of these different elements, autumnal leaves, backgrounds, different flowers you've got here, different directions, drawing the paint in different directions, creating those florals, different leads, brush loading, lots of detail in here. Then you get the blossom, then you get the sunflowers, and you get more of the blossom. Actually, these are, I think I've got a mixture here of lesson 1 and lessons 3 because I haven't got my roses. The roses are all in lesson 1. If you want to paint roses, you need shop lesson 1. If you want to paint sunflowers, blossom, and all the other techniques, they're in shop paint 2 is the sunflowers. Paint 1 is the roses, okay? All the buds, all the roses, everything else. So this is mostly shop lesson 2. Right, I'm going to go on to this. Do you know what? At that price, just get both. They should have been $29.99 and you're getting them for $8.99. That's just do it, guys. Right, I want to show you this. This is another one of those crazy deals. Shop Perfection, it is $8.99, is it? $9.99. $9.99. Do you know how much a colour wheel is normally? Colour wheels, you can pay £24 for one of these. This is how you're going to mix your colours. That's why I say you don't need loads of colours. You're going to be able to mix your colours. It is a lesson in colour theory. It has everything that you need, how to use your colour wheel, and all the information is actually printed on here so you don't miss it. I'm going to take that with me because when we're practicing, I'm going to show you it. But you're getting these. You're going to get all of these in this set. So I'm going to take them with me and we're going to show you this in a minute. Shop Perfection, $8.99 is going to get you 3 sets of these and this. It's a ridiculous price. You're going to do all your buds and advanced roses, your bird houses, all the different bird houses, and then all your wildflowers, your leaves and everything else. This little lot, and each one of them, if I show you, comes with the laminated guide. This price is ridiculous. It is just a crazy, crazy deal. These designs will not be repeated next year when the stock's gone because I'm going to be doing new designs. So this is an example of what you get in one. In fact, I'm going to just open them. You've got this one. You get this one. You get this one. You'll get this one. You'll get this one. And you'll get the pattern. Then you'll get your colour wheel. This means you're paying, let's say you pay a £5 for that colour wheel, because, I mean, a colour wheel for £5 is unheard of. That means you're paying £1 for these. You've got your birdhouses, all your different birdhouses, how to create the texture on them, how to create all the design, and 2 sets of patterns for all of those. The next one that you've got, this one of my favourites. And remember, you don't have to just use Cadence with these. You can use these patterns and watercolour them. You're going to get all of these wildflowers, then all of these leaves, then all of these leaves, all of those come together, and then all of those patterns. You're going to get that whole lot, including your colour wheel, for £8.99. That is my Saturday deal. And I'm just going to put all of this lot together because, what? What's the matter, Amber? Shop bundle gets you all of them. You're getting this whole lot like this.
Not quite like that.
Well, not quite like that. Yours will come packed properly. But look, guys, this £8.99. Also, you can use these for digital stamping. You've got them as a this you've got coming direct to you, and you can actually be tracing these and creating your own digital stamps from them. So scan them in, but you're getting that whole set and the colour wheel. I'd buy it for that because that is a bargain. 10% of the stock has gone. Right, I'm going to show you a couple of other things, then we're going painting. We haven't got time to do everything on here today. You'll have to shop ahead and look at everything because I need to paint for you. Right. This, you're buying it. If you're doing that deal, you're buying this because you need these 2 things. That 300 GSM cold press watercolour card is fabulous to paint on. Any kind of paint, it is fantastic. The black, I use this black watercolour paper to paint on all the time. You're going to get, it's the cheapest way of you buying black and white paper. You're going to get 30 sheets of white and 15 sheets of black. That's 45 sheets. Shop bundle is £24.99. You're going to get a palette. You're going to get a set of 6 water brushes, but you're then going to get 29 of these beautiful pearlescent watercolour pans. They are absolutely stunning. If you saw me doing decoration yesterday with foils, you'll have seen me using these with the foils. They look fantastic. Shop bundle £24.99 before your club discount. Right, I'm just going to mention the brushes. We've got them all individually. These are Crafters Pro Choice. If you'd like them individually, they're at £9.99, but get the whole collection together. I'm just going to give you the deal price. Shop brush, £19.99 gets you all of those with that beautiful rose gold handle. They are brilliant. If you want a professional way of securing all of your pencil, your brushes and everything else, this is your brush case. Your keep and carry. It's slightly longer than a normal brush case, so it'll take all of your different kinds of brushes. If you'd like to get this one, shop carry, it's only £12.99. I've got white and grey graphite paper. I'm going to be using it. I'll show you how to use that at the moment. Shop transfer, it's £14.99. Right, now we restocked these. So these are the paints I'm going to work with now. So we've got for you, look at these colours, but they're a ridiculous price. They're £8.99. Shop pastel, you get the black and the white. You're going to get the pink and the blue. If you go for the next line that we've got, you'll get the 2 shades of pink, the purple and the green. The green's a metallic, beautiful, beautiful metallic. In fact, the purple's metallic as well, I believe. Right, so you're going to get those. That's Shop Rich. And then finally, we've got 2 shades of blue, a lovely petrol blue, and also one of my favourite colours, which is the Sedona. You're going to get all 4 of those, Shop Fashion, £8.99. If you want to do those lessons that I've just been showing you, if you were to get the top set and the middle set, that would actually do just about everything we're doing, literally. And also, the other thing about this is $8.99. They're normally $4.99 a pot. So if you were doing that, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 pounds worth for 14 pounds. No, 8, 2, 9, 16 pounds. Well, it's just a great way of saving money. Right, come on, everybody. We need to paint because this is super exciting. I'm just thrilled that so many of you are painting. And when I look at what you've managed to do this year, it's been brilliant. Right, questions. Anybody got any questions? Email in those questions. I need them, please. Jonathan, hi. Ria, hi. Sheila, hi. Lou, hi. Wendy, Lynn, hi. Fran says she's got to get on after this. Diane, hi. Then Lynn, Pat, Helen, Amanda. Yeah, so you've got the colours there. They're not the exact colours I use, but at that price, swap them out, please. It just makes it so affordable. And Wendy says, the palette is amazing. I love it and does save so much paint. Is the next series available? Next series won't be launched until January for the first class in February, but it is there is another set of classes coming. Deborah says, sorry, product says $9.99. Painting Perfection.
I think it must have said £8.99.
Oh, I beg your pardon. It's $9.90. Yeah, that doesn't always make a lot of difference. Right, guys, sorry I didn't get my glasses on. This is about the only thing that would stop me eating my breakfast is doing this painting because I love it so much. Right, so let me show you what you're getting. First of all, this is my watercolour paper. So I'm going to go into this. I'm just going to move these off here and put them under there because we don't need those. I'm going to use that. We don't need our palette paper because we've got our Stay Wet palette, which is really exciting. I am going to go through these with you in a little bit more detail. And I'm going to ask our lovely Amber if she could get me some wet wipes, please. And could you also get me a piece of palette paper? I thought I'd got a piece in here. I'm not palette paper, but transfer paper. I did think I'd got some. Oh, it's that one. Yep, that's it. Right, so save it because you can use it again and again and again. Right. Look at these. This is the kind of thing that you can do, guys. Look at them. Oh gosh, I'm so excited. This is my happy place. Right, I've been painting Christmas cards because I did a little thing a few weeks ago and said to people, if you message me, I will send you a hand-painted Christmas card, and they're all done. And they're going in the post on Monday, so everybody will get them next week. Right, so whether you've gone for this set or you've gone for the painting lessons, you're going to have these patterns on there, okay? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to use the patterns first. So we're going to get ourselves, hopefully, one of those pencils that we've got here. So don't worry if you can't find a pencil. Oh, I've already got them in my pocket. I will find a pen. And Amber, can I borrow your pen, please? Yeah, pen. No, I just need a pen. Right, so transfer paper, everybody. Put that out the way. And then I'm going to open this up. Now you're going to use this time and time again. Please don't think you throw it away after one use. A pack of this, you've got the graphite, which looks like it's a pencil line. You've got the graphite and you've got the white, and they will last you the whole year at least. So you place it So you can see one side of it's waxy and shiny, and the other side of it looks like baking paper. Yeah. You place it that side down, and I'm working on the black watercolour card because for $24.99 with everything in that bundle, you're just gonna, it's brilliant. Right, this is good. I've got a purple pen so you guys will be able to see what I'm doing. And now you can see that, now you've seen those pearlescent paints, you can see where that came from, can't you? So I'm going to take my pen and we'll do this lovely flower here. Now, if you decide that you want it bigger, all you have to do is take this image, because this is one from one of the painting packs, and just put it in your photocopier. Anything that you obviously paint, you can sell. You can photocopy these sheets if you need them for classes. Make sure that you've just keep yourself one of the originals so that you've always got an original. Now, this, and it doesn't matter if you miss the line like I just did there. So you can see I missed the line. Doesn't matter. Then you're going to put in the leaves. And you're going to come in here and we're going to put in these leaves. Those lessons at $8.99 are crazy value for money. You please, if you want to learn to paint, and you know I can teach you. I've had so many people. In fact, if you're watching and you've been painting this year, would you just put a little comment in there so that everybody can see? Right. There you go, guys. That's what it's going to come out like. So we're not just painting, we're tracing. So let me show you the next little trick. You come onto these and we find that design. So there it is. Look, there's the design. So that's our composition. And then remember, you're going to get all of these as well. This one, this one, this one. You're going to get all of these. You're going to get the birdhouses, and you're going to get the colour wheel, and it's $9.99. I beg my pardon because I did say $8.99 earlier. I just didn't read it properly. It's $9.99. This is the bit that we're going to be using for that rosebud. These are practicing those roses and those buds. Look at it. You've got everything that you need here to be able to create those designs. Right. In that set, we've got those sets. I've got white, so I'm just going to get some of my white out, and I don't need more than that. When I'm doing my painting perfection, you'd normally see me saying, right, you need to get plenty of paint out. Don't be skimpy with your paint. But that's because we don't want it drying on top. This is not going to dry. That, you're going to use it again. Oh, we're going to want some of that green. Let's put that green out now. So you can see that we've got, look, a tiniest bit of paint. You are so going to save money from this painting. Right, so the first thing that you would do is you're going to choose your brush size. Now, depending on the size of the design, so you put your brush on nice and flat, get some pressure, get some bounce into it, and see whether that feels like the right size. If I go bigger here, when I press that out, look, you can immediately see I'm going outside the edges. But for this bit here, for this shape, and for that one, it is the right size. So you need the size of the brush dependent on the size of the actual image on here, okay? Then the next thing, I'm just going to I've got a little bit of something on this brush. We'll see if I can get it off. Don't know what it is. It's not paint. I think it's a bit of a decal, if I'm honest. Right, so now we're ready to do our design. So I'm going to pick up a little bit of the green and a little bit of the white. Did you remember seeing when I showed you some of lesson 1, there was a picture of a paintbrush and it had lines on it. I go into lots of detail about brush loading. If you'd like to get lesson 1, which is me showing you step by step by step. It should have been £30. You're paying £8.99. That's a Christmas present for somebody. It's downloadable. You could be painting with us this afternoon. Right, a couple of strokes towards me, a couple of strokes away. I'm going to pick up a little bit more of that green. A couple towards me, a couple away. I just love that green. It's going to be gorgeous. Right, now on the edge, I'm just going to trace this, and I'm going to go up there, up there, up there, and up to there. So then I'm just going to go over it once more, and I'm just going to pull up. Oops, I want a bit more of the green. So that's what my brush looks like, and not enough green on the other side. So check it. And then I'm just going to trace that up there, like that. Right, now I'm going to go out here, and I'm just going to do that little leaf. Oops, a little bit more pressure. And we'll do this little leaf. Get a bit more paint. And I'm going to do that little leaf there. And then I'm going, remember it says go from down the stems. Don't just literally slide it in so that you get it. So look at those. Then we're going to go again. Now, practicing. When you're practicing, you practice directly onto this sheet, then wipe it off. Practice again, directly onto the sheet, wipe it off. So each time you're working, you're able to practice before you come onto this design. There, look at that. So all I'm doing is touch there, press there, lift up. Let's get some more paint. Look how little paint I'm using now because I've got this Stay Wet palette. It's so good. This one, right, ready? So just there, touch and press, come up like that. And then we're going to come from here. So we're going to come up here and we're going to go into there. We're going to go into there and we're going to go into there. Let me show that to you so that you can see it. So you can see the detail there. Oh, yeah, Darren, I am still waiting to send some out. The rest of them will be sent out on Monday. Yes, they definitely will. Susanna said, I've been doing Stephanie's painting classes and never thought I'd be able to paint. I can. Treat yourself to some me time. It's so soothing. Can't wait to carry on next year. The teal colour is the colour of my bathroom, says Amanda. Have used this method of painting for many years, trained with another company to become a tutor, but now retired and still love it. Have taught many people to paint who thought they couldn't. Don't say you can't because you can, and it's so relaxing. Go for it. That's from a lovely Helen Morris. Helen, thank you. Do you know what? It's my happy place. It really is, everybody. It makes such a difference. Guys, there's another thing here. Leslie, shop palette. Guys, you need to be quick for that painting palette. And I'm going to be asking you to check out. Have they all checked out? Everybody's, Amanda says, postman's just delivered my replacement light board. Thank you at Highlight Crafts. She's redoing her niece's Christmas card this afternoon. Joanne, are the painting pages new or have they been released previously? They're not new, everybody. They are previous ones, and the reason that they're at the price that they are now is because we're bringing you some new ones in the new year, and I want to make sure if anybody needs these, they've got them so that you can then focus on the new ones when they come in the new year. Right, so we're there. We've got to that point. I'm just going to put that brush in some water because we're going to wash that in a few minutes. And I'm going to go to a new brush. And I've got a number 6 brush here. And I'm going to dip it in the green. like this. Now, when you get to a 6, a 4 and a 2, dip one whole colour in the paint first and then side load just like that the second colour. It is so much easier than trying to do it with 2 triangles. And then we're just going to put these little bits of this rose just at the top there. We don't need that one again. This is why you need lots of brushes, everybody. Right, now we're going to go into our purple. This purple is beautiful. That purple and white, let me just show you this. You literally, the tiniest bit of paint. Right, everybody, I'm gonna in a second, I'm just gonna recap what you're gonna need. But we've got paints on the show that are at a crazy price. Even if you're not planning until doing something until the new year, get them while we've got them at this price because it is so affordable. So you'll see I'm literally layering up my petals as I go. I'm just putting the detail in these little flowers. Look at the detail that I've got. Just bring that round. Picking up my paints as I go, loading my brush, just getting the best out of this brush that I can, and then coming here. Now, anywhere you miss the colour and you miss the line, please don't worry about that, because one of the great things about this transfer paper is you can go over it with a eraser and you can actually rub out any lines that are outside where you were painting. So it's a really, really easy way of you being able to do that design and rub it out if you need to. So I'm just going to let you see that. It's taken such a short amount of time to paint, but you've seen the process. So we trace the outline, we know where we're going, we know what we're doing with it, and it looks fabulous. Right, I'm going to tear that one off. I'm going to paint quite a few for you. But before I do, I just want to give you a quick reminder. Lessons 1, 2, and 3. You get a load of downloadable product that is patterns, it's how-tos, it's reminders, it's the sheets where you take the design and literally you can put a sheet of acetate over the top of it and paint. You get the video where I pause and we go through it step by step. It's a lesson as if I would teach it in the academy. It's the kind of lesson if you were actually doing that with me and I was teaching you for the day. Lessons 1, 2, and 3 are the equivalent of coming for the weekend. And that would cost somewhere, well, what's it normally about? £180, £160, somewhere in the region of that. We're talking about £8.99, shop paint 1. Lesson 2 is like coming to the academy for 4 days, £350 worth. If you add lesson 1 and lesson 2, but lesson 2 takes you to another level. It takes you to all the extra things that we've not already taught you. You learn all those extra strokes that you're going to need. So shop paint 1 is the first 3 lessons. Shop paint 2 is the next 3 lessons. Then the next item that I think is going to be invaluable to you is your colour wheel, because this will help you, and I'm going to explain how that works in a second. We'll demonstrate it. And this little lot, because and these are not in the right order, but just in no particular order. You're going to get these. You're going to learn to paint your birdhouses. You've got your roses and your buds, and you've got all your different leaves that you're going to be able to paint. You saw me doing those a minute ago, doing something very, very similar. Then you've got all the different birdhouses together. Then you've got your patterns. You're going to get those. You're also then going to get into the detail of how we decorate those birdhouses, and we make things, and we do fences, and we put wildflowers up. You've got your patterns for all of those. Then we go into all our little wildflowers and some new leaf strokes, and then we got some foliage and we bring those in. And you're getting all of this for $9.99, and you've got the more advanced roses in there. Put this in conjunction with those classes, and my goodness me, you've got everything that you need to become an expert painter. And you've got all of your designs. Right, your colour wheel, because this is included. When I said to Katie, can we put the colour wheel in as well? She went, you know how much that costs? I was like, yeah, but people need it. And I need it at a price that you can afford. So, first of all, we've got how to use the colour wheel. So it basically tells you how you align the different elements of this turning wheel to be able to get the effects that you want. It talks about primary colours, talks about secondary colours, and then our different intermediate and warm and cool colours. It talks about hue, tint, tone, shade. It talks about the key colours, the neutral grey, intensity of chrome, and different values. Now, when we're painting, we tint, we shade, and we lay the colour down. So the hue, the tint, and the shade, we do that all in one brush stroke. It actually helps you with your planning. So if you've got a green and you add yellow, it shows you what colour you'll get to. If I've got a green and I add blue, it shows me what colour I'm going to get to. If I've got green and I add red, it shows me what colour. If I come round here and if I go to violet and I add black, it shows me what colour. It is so clever. You will wish you'd had this years ago. If you've got red and you want to make that colour, if I come round here and I look at these shades and I look at which colour I want to make, and then I can look at it, that if I've got that green, by adding the black, it will give me that. On here, it's completely different. So if we've got orange as our main colour, so this is the relationship of what is harmonious. So how you're going to get your harmonies. And so this is literally, by turning this, you'll see that if you go for the colour red, who would have thought that Sedona was such a harmonious colour to put with it? But it actually shows you how colourful and how harmonious these shades are. If I go to the blue, it shows me where my shade is, my tone is, my tint, and what my pure colour is. So each one of these are showing us what will be happening when we are mixing those colours. I could do a 4-hour lesson on a colour wheel and we still wouldn't get through everything. But this piece of equipment, and it shows you all the colours in here. It's white clean, it's keepable. This is absolutely superb, and I'm glad we've got it for you at that price. And don't buy one of those little tiddly ones. They're no good. You can't see enough of it. You need a big colour wheel like that. Right, I'm going to paint for you now using the colours that I've got on here, but we're going to paint bigger. I'm just going to dampen that brush, and I'm just going to, for the next time that we have this in stock, and for those of you that have got it, brilliant. Right, look at that. It's starting to get a skin on it. And I'm just going to put that out there because this one is just, look how it moves. Look at that, how fluid that is. Okay, we're just going to put that there because you're going to see what happens in a second. And I'm going to paint the whole of this design with the fresco and the white and a little bit of the mild blue. So even the leaves are going to get painted with this. Right, let me just get some of this out. These need a really, really good shake. When you get your bottles, please give them a really good shake. Right, didn't mean to get the purple, but we'll not worry about that. Right, I'm just going to get some blue and the fresco. Right, so this colour here. Did we have a code? Have we got a thing for somebody to win a prize?
I think it's prize, isn't
Is it prize? Did I tell everyone?
I've just pressed draw the winner by mistake.
Oh, okay. Right. Can you reset it? Can we do 2 winners?
I can have a look. So Carol Sparks wins the first one.
Okay, Carol.
I meant to click details.
Well, it is Saturday. Anything happens on a Saturday. Everything happens on a Saturday, Sam, doesn't it? Look at these colours, guys. Look at this. Can we just, while I'm painting, can you just put the details up of the paint colours for everybody? Because I want you to be able to get these paints, guys, at this price. And I'm just going to... And those lessons, please get the lessons. I don't want you to miss out on these. I'm going to be doing a bit of painting this week for you because I want to get you set up and ready for the new year. So look, can you see how I'm just doing these little wiggles, and I'm just going to get a little bit more white on there, and I'm just going to go up here and round like that. And I've got a little bit more. We're going to go round there, and then I'm going to join that one up, and then I'm going to join that one up. So we've made that little bud in the middle, and then we're going to go round here, and I'm going to go round there. Then more paint just loaded in this design there, and then more of this here, and then more of this just there. So I'm just going to let you see how pretty that colour looks. This is why you can't go wrong with any of those sets of paints, guys. They just look fabulous. But I'm then going to take the colours, and we're just going to, so we're using the same colours, and I'm just going to come here, and I'm just going to do slightly different leaf shape. I'm going to come here.
Got 6 minutes to type the word win.
Right, 6 minutes, guys, to type the word win for a second winner. So whoever's on the second winner, I'll send you one of my Christmas cards. Okay, so I'm just doing this. I'm just going to put this here like that, so you can see how pretty that's got. Right, now we're going to come down here, and I'm then going to come round here, and we're going to come from round there and up there, and we'll go over there, and I'm going to go there, and a little bit there, and a little bit here. And now I'm going to paint a little bit faster for you because I want to get this picture finished. So we're going to put some little flat leaves on up here. So we're just going to do this. So really quite quick to do. We're going to just put these in, and we'll join them all in a minute. There and there, and then up here. We're going to put them here and here, and then we'll need one there. So they're all going together. Down here, we're going to make ivy leaves. So again, you know, these are the kinds of things that you're going to learn when you do all those lessons with me. So please do not miss getting your lessons, everyone, because this is what we want you to be able to do, all of this, so that next year we can really enjoy and focus on our painting and doing loads of different designs. We're going to go out there, and then I'm going to come right down here, and then again on this side we're going to go out right down, then we'll go there. We're going to come round here with that. Now I need to come out here, so we're just going to, I'm going to do quite quick. How long have we got, please?
We have got just over 3 minutes.
Oh, okay, that's enough time to finish this picture. Right, so here, each place I've got a of thing, and I'm not worrying that it's a bit lumpy and stuff like that. That doesn't matter. We'll make it right when we put the next bit of detail in. Right, so this has now dried. That's dry, right? That is not dry. That's why this is so fabulous. Please, next time we get them in stock, do not miss getting one of these. They're absolutely brilliant. Right, I'm going to take some of my white and some of my petrol. And the white and the petrol, I've taken one of these brushes, and this is a round brush, another reason why you need multiple brushes. And I have literally given it a haircut, and this is what we call a lockdown haircut. For those of you that can still unfortunately remember it, because I can, it's just a bad haircut. So it looks like that, look. So, right, do you want to choose our second winner, Sam? And then we're going to just quickly remind everybody of those classes, because I don't want you to miss being able to come to those classes.
Lexi Redmond.
Lexi, there we go. Lexi will be, I'm putting you on my Christmas card list. If you're already on it, I'll put you something a little bit special in there, because I have got quite a few of you that I've painted cards for from my one of my Facebook lives that I did for you. Right, and I'm just, how many minutes?
1.5 minutes.
So look at that, guys. That's just using just 2 colours. If you want to learn to paint like this, then please, please make sure you get Shop Paint 1 for £8.99. It's my downloadable classes where I will hold your hand. You get the videos and all the information that goes with it. And you'll also get access to our Facebook group. And if any of you need help, you can email me and I will help you. And also make sure you get Shop Paint 2, which is the second lesson. It's not the second lesson, it's the second series. So in the first series, you've got 3 lessons. In the second series, you've got 3 lessons. Guys, just do it, because I want to be able to teach you to paint, please. I don't want you to miss it. Right, now, coming up in the next hour, we've got Ian. He's going to be with me for an hour. And then after that, I'm also going to be coming back and I'm going to show you how to do silhouettes inside characters of Minecraft Studio. And I can't wait. So a silhouette scene inside the character of Minecraft Studio. I know, that sounds amazing, doesn't it? We're also in the middle of our Christmas event, our Giftmas, that's the word. Please don't miss out. If you spend over £30 and there's one physical product, £30 after all your discounts, one physical product in your basket, we'll send you a Christmas present. Take care, everyone. See you in just a moment. I'll be back with you in just a minute.